Alright guys, so I'm going to run through my final bets. Now follow my Instagram because I might make some changes after weigh-ins, but this is what I got so far. So first fight, I'm taking Zombie Girl, Priscilla Cachoeira, a KO decision no bet. So that's if she wins by KO, I cash the bet. If the fight goes the distance, I get a refund. So yeah, I think the Polish chick, she looks weak physically, and her punches look weak. I don't think she's going to KO Zombie Girl. Zombie Girl is tough, even though she's coming off a KO loss. That was to a much stronger fighter than this Polish chick, in my opinion. So yeah, I think Priscilla is live for a KO. I see this Polish girl throwing her little piss weak punches, and zombie girl just eating them, coming back with her own counter shot and KOing the Polish girl. Or the Polish girl is going to dance around and land her little pitter pat punches and win a decision. That's how I see it going. So yeah, that's $1.90 odds for that one on Ladbrokes. Next up, I'm going with my guy, Muan Gafurov. He's a Sambo champion. He should be able to use that Sambo background to keep the fight on the feet. He does have some good scrambles as well. I think in the striking, he's more powerful. I like his right hand. I think he's going to crack Jacob with clacks on the feet. I don't like Jacob striking. He stands very upright, throws these teep kicks, sort of like a Muay Thai style, but he just looks weak to me. I think Muan is going to crack him on the feet, and he should be able to defend the takedowns. Um, the only way I see Muan losing this fight is if Jacob gets a submission. He's got very good jiu-jitsu, Jacob, so I'm going to hedge my bet with Jacob by sub, so you can get that at $4. So I've just bet enough on that to win back my stake on Muan. So yeah, I got Muan at 1.94 odds on Ladbrokes, but a lot of people are catching on and jumping on the Gafrov train. So yeah, I like that. Kong Wang not touching this fight. David Baccarat versus Gianni. Um, I need to see weigh-ins first. I do have a friend who's trained with Gianni, and he reckons he's pretty decent, but it's very short notice. Next up, Bruno Brazil versus Souza. So I've actually flipped my pick for this one. Originally I was on Souza, but after more tape and chatting with some friends. Brazil, I think Souza, I don't like how she looks in the clinch um, with the knees against Pereira. Pereira's getting her in the Muay Thai clinch, slamming her with knees, and Souza was struggling to get out of it. And Bruna Brazil, she does have good knees. I also could see Brazil catching her with knees as Souza closes the distance as well. Souza, I don't think her grappling is very good. Once she's stuck on her back, she struggles to get back up. And Brazil has showed some improvements. She's got a good judo throw. So yeah, I'm back in Brazil. 2.3 odds, zero point 0.5 units, only a small bet because it's a sketchy women's fight. Then where are we up to? Nico Price versus Nicolay. Need to see weigh-ins for this one as well. Nico's coming in on short notice. If he looks trash, I might sprinkle Nicolay by KO, something like that, because Nico is pretty washed. But not sure. Alex versus Duchenko. I'm confident on Duchenko. I think his Muay Thai looks really good. He's physically strong. I think he's gonna break Alex Morono. Morono's been looking pretty washed. He's got pretty good movement on the outside. He does well when it's like a technical striking battle, but he does gas as well because he moves so much. And I think he struggles with pressure fighters. And I think this Duchenko guy's going to press forward and destroy him. So I got Duchenko by KO. I'm going to sprinkle Danchenko KO round two. You can get like 4.9 odds on sports bet, which I think is pretty juicy. But main bet is Danchenko by KO. And then I've got Danchenko in two multis. So I'm taking Danchenko with Kyoji. Pretty confident they both get it done. That's $1.54 odds, 2.5 units. And I'm taking Danchenko with Mikel Oleksiejczuk, who's fighting later on. So yeah, um, we'll get to that fight later, but confident in those two as well. Jacoby, I'm taking Jacoby money line. I think he's the much better MMA fighter. He's the way better striker. He's got good takedown defense. Julius Walker, he is very physically strong, but his striking looks shit, in my opinion. He's very hittable. He has got a good chin. I think Julius Walker grappling is his main strength and just his physical ability. But I think Jacoby's just a better fighter, and I think he gets the win. So yeah, got a bet on him at 1.53 odds, 2.5 units, and then I'm taking the under 2.5 rounds, 1.8 odds, 1 unit. So it's kind of a hedge of just in case, it's light heavyweight, maybe Walker gets an upset finish, but I think Jacoby could get his own finish. But yeah, main bet is Jacoby for that one. Then Gene Matsumoto versus Farid Basharat. I have two bets with this fight. So pretty much I like this fight to start round three. So I got one bet. It's Farid to get two takedowns and fight to start round three. So I think Gene Matsumoto is a very good striker and Farid is a smart fighter, so he'll go to the wrestling to avoid the danger on the feet. And yeah, I think it's going to go to round three because both guys are very good, and I think it's going to be hard to get a finish. And then I'm putting that with the Jalton Almeida to get a takedown in round one. Almeida, he's a beast in round one. He is very explosive. And this Kuniev guy, he's a big Russian. He's going to be hard to get down, but I think Almeida can get him down at least one time in the first round. So yeah, all those together, 1.73 odds. I'm just going to put these all up at the end. So yeah, that's what I liked for that one. And then I got another multi with the Gene Masamoto fight. It's Gene fight ends round three or decision. The Oliveira fight not to go the distance, and Kyoji to end in round three or decision. So yeah, Oliveira, I think his pressure, he's probably going to get a finish in the small cage. Andre Barrios been in a lot of wars. And maybe, Barrio gets a upset finish himself. Both, I think just Mikel's style is so aggressive that I think a finish is pretty likely. So yeah, that one is 1.94 odds, which I thought was pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much all my bets. I got one more, and it's a combination with the PFL. So we're going the Kyoji Albazi fight over 1.5 rounds. So these two guys are flyweights. So I think it's going to be. I don't think there's going to be a finish in this fight. If there's a finish, maybe it's Horiguchi late just from breaking him down with the striking. I think Horiguchi's takedown defense looks decent. Albazi's probably going to try and wrestle. So yeah, over 1.5 should hit. And then we're taking the main event over 1.5. Not as confident on this one because, Oliveira's got power and he fights with his hands down. So it's like, fuck, he might get head kicked. But, um, you know, Mario, he's pretty cautious. And I think Oliveira, it takes him a little while to get his timing. So yeah, I think it goes over 1.5. And I'm putting that with the PFL Amru Magomedov, one of those daggies who trains with Khabib. He should win. And Renat Magov, whatever his name is. They're both Khabib's boys. They got pretty easy matchups and they should dominate. So altogether, that one is 1.77 odds. And yeah, that's all my bets. I don't think I missed anything. I'll chuck them up on the screen. Let me know what you think.